Hello, I am your host today. So what I did was I put a big huge touch on the titanium white to make the canvas sticking to the paint. See? All I'm doing is just applying a big touch of this titanium white so that I can put some layer color on there. So I'm taking my palette over here. I'm going to let go of this brush here for a minute. And I'm going to what I'm really doing is I'm going to paint you guys a nice flower vase with a plate on the left side and some fruit on the other side. So let me get my palette ready for you and I'll show you how an artist does his work. Here's my paint palette, and right here I'm just going to put at least a little touch of this in the blue. See? See here? And we're going to lay it out on the palette. And slowly but surely we will define the look on the vase to make it look like that. Alright, so it's going to be like this. See how nice and shiny that looks? Okay. I don't know if you can see that good enough. Let's just zoom in. Right here, see? That's what I want to show you right there. That's the one thing on my painting that I wanted to show you guys, is that little stream of white edge. And then, what I'm going to do now is I'm going to take this long 12-inch filbert brush and I'm going to go ahead and blend that in. Like these. Just to make sure that we're very even, and you don't want to have too much paint on that brush. You gotta have it nice and dry. Of course, this light blue paint will mix with the undercoat under it, and then it will create the illusion of mist. That's just what we want. That's what old Bob Ross is saying, is the illusion of mist. And of course, up here it needs it too. Okay? That's easy, isn't it? You want this to be as wet as slick as you can in order for the paint to get, in order for you to mix your paint, in order for you to apply your paint on the canvas at certain times and certain angles. And it's just a way of, being efficient. That's what you want to be. You want to be as efficient as you can. Okay, let me go ahead and do that. Mix that with the brush just a little bit. Getting all those edges out of here. Okay, wash this brush off in here. And there we go. Okay, now that we zoomed out, we're going to make sure that we have, and going to dip our paint in to the blue again. Put it out on the palette, just like you see here. And then, make some decisions here. Where do we want our paint to be? Okay. There's a spot that lives over here. Note that we're using the wet on wet technique, so no matter how much wet you get on the canvas is totally beyond us. I mean, no one can justify the amount of paint you can put on the canvas. It's only a way of telling what's wet on whatever's wet. And you want to pull this paint out flat. See, you're working on a wet surface there. That means you're going to use a mud mixer. So we're just going to keep blending in until our colors dry out in order for us to put some more paint on there for later. Okay. And of course you can always dry brush it in. Oh, and one other thing, don't ever get paint on your pants. That would be awful. Alright. There we go. And now now we can go ahead and start to put in this blue here. Don't forget, this is a realistic painting, so I don't know if any of you are interested or not. We're only doing this the best we can, okay? There we go. And a little touch of the gray. Don't be afraid to add a little bit of gray right in here to add some more value and detail. There you go. Let's brush here and just take out all the excess paint. Get all the garbage off here. Alright. Hey, you know, just keep blending. This is a bravery test most people use in order if they want to paint or not. And we can now just go ahead and blend it. Just blend those little son of a guns in. This is what we're doing. We're just painting away here. Just painting away. Oh yeah. Doesn't painting open doors for you? In any way? It certainly does. Take you away from all that evil you see out in the world. Yeah. Certainly does, doesn't it? What you can also do is if you're not satisfied with the amount of color you have on here, you can just take your knife and just go like this. Take off all that excess paint. See that? That's on the knife right there. You don't want that. You don't want your paint to be too wet. So in we go back in our brush here and just, oh yeah. Go back into the white. Then slowly but surely we'll just go back in here and fill in all those other excess details we just set off with a knife. And then take your filler brush here, dry off some of the excess white, and then just blend that sucker in. See, painting is not that hard, isn't it? Oh yeah, painting gives you a nice freedom of capabilities of doing it on your own, isn't it? Oh yeah, it does. And then we're going to go back in to our white. Go back here and just put in those highlights and shadows and all the other things you want. By the way, the kind of paint I'm using is acrylic, so I mean, if you ever want to work with acrylic, you better know how to work with it and against it. Never work against it, because you never know how much paint you're going to dry up, and of course, it sort of takes me an hour just to paint the whole thing. For all these flowers up here, it took me 1 hour to do last night. I know, see? You gotta work quick when you're doing with these acrylics. So, right over here is the finest detail we'll get. Time to add in just a little bit of the black paint. And we'll start putting in some more details right here. And all we're doing is just adding a little bit of the shadow. I mean, we've already messed with the highlights so much that we need some depth in our picture. Picture cannot be a picture without depth in it. Black would be the only thing you would add in at the very end, because black is not really your friend. You're not supposed to overuse it like you're doing. just a simple little painting lesson just to give you some tip. We're not here to teach you how to copy. We're just giving you some ideas for what you want to do in your life if you're trying to make a painting career. Oh yeah. And then we're just going to highlight all this. All I'm doing is decorating the vase. Just decorating the vase. That's all we're going to do here. And okay, take our 12-inch filler brush again and we're just going to blend in our just going to blend our little shadows and make the illusion of mist come out. Oh yeah, watch out, Johnny, you almost got it. Alright, enough talk. Now we're going to wash our brush. And when you wash the brush, you wash the acrylic brush and the acrylic paint in the water here. Shake it off, wipe it on your table, and just beat the hell out of it. So now, as soon as the paint's dried up, we're going to have to keep on going. Keep taking off those layers of paint. You don't need all those layers on there if you're trying to make this a wet on wet technique. We always need to keep drying off our layers since we don't know how much stuff we're putting on it. We don't want to be mud mixers. You don't want to be having paint on there too much. Okay, here we go. Going into our